So today I'm here to show you how to convert SLOG3 to rec709 and how you can save that node tree and as a LUT and use it on your next videos to be faster, to color correct, all of that. So let's jump in the computer and let me show you. So as you can see, here we are inside of the color page of Davinci Resolve, and as you can see, I already have one of my videos and I only have here one node. This node doesn't have any information. Let's see, reset node, and as you can see, it has no information, so nothing, no effects, nothing. So let's add 3 nodes because I like to use 4 nodes. Let's add 1, 2, 3. So we have all 4 nodes. In the last node, I'm going to put a color space transform. And I'm going to use my settings. So I'm going to select here and I'm going to here and press S. And I always use Sony S-Gamut3 Cine. And let's press again S and look for SLOG3 because I record every time in SLOG3. And I want to convert it to press R to rec709. And in here, I'm going to select G 2 times because I wanted to put it in gamma 2.4. So this is the base transformation is in here in this node. And I'm gonna call it color space transform because I'm transforming from SLOG3 to rec709. So in this one, in the first node, I like to do the white balance adjustment. So let's give it a name, white balance. And it's there. If you want to know how to give the name, right click and you can come here, node label, and you can press it. Of course, I use shortcuts that I already made in a previous video. I highly recommend that because it's very helpful. But now in here, I like to color correct the white balance. So I look at the image and normally I come here to this. And I go to a place where I know that is white, for example, here, and I press it and it adjusts. As you can see, it changes here the temperature and the tint a little bit. Then I go to the second node, and in the second node, I'm gonna call it primaries. I'm gonna adjust the primaries. I'm gonna come here to this area, to the primary log wheels, and I like to adjust everything in here. So as you can see, it's too bright. I'm going to come here to the vector scope and change it to parade. I like to see it like this. And I think my skin is too bright and here this area is too bright. So I'm going to go to the highlights over here, or you can come here to the offset and bring it down a little bit. And this will bring all the footage down. So it will offset the color down if you come here and put less, or it will move it up. And as you can see here, it's coming down. So something like this. But as you can see, the shadows here, the dark parts over here are becoming compressed. So I like to come here to the shadows and raise them a little bit and come to the midtones over here and the highlights. So adjust as you like it. And I like to come here and add some saturation. Normally I go to 1.1, not more. And I'm going to come here to the saturation and give it a little bit more, something like this. And let me come here to the highlights, a little bit down. So I think it's starting to improve a little bit. Of course, you can adjust the way you want. Now let's come here to the third node. And in this third node, I like to give the name the secondaries because I want to correct here the colors, the hue, the saturation, all of that. So first that I adjust is the hue versus saturation. So I'm going to highlight all these points. And I like to come here to this one. So this one is the skin tone. And I like to give it a little bit of saturation. And in this one, I'm going to move it here. And in the blues, I like to also give it a little bit of saturation. Then I go to the hue versus luminance, do the same. And in here, I like to pull it down I want to darken a little bit, and in here I look to my skin and I see how it is, and I can adjust it. So if you come down, it will darken. If you go up, it will be bright. So I think something like this. And I like to come here to the luminance versus saturation, add these 2 points, and I'm going to drag this one, the dark one, so I don't want any saturations in the blacks, and do the same over here. So it's done. If you want to see the difference, you want to disable all. So we start with this, then we adjust here, then we come over here, then we did this, then this. So it's done. Now we have the color correction done, and now let's create, or let's generate our LUT to use later. So you come here to your image. If you don't see the clip over here, if it's like that, you come here and enable the clips, right click and generate LUT. I normally use the 33 point LUT, and it immediately goes to where the LUTs are, and you can give it a name. And I'm not going to save this one because I already have here the Sony ZV-E1, but you save it and it will appear here. And now if I come here, delete all this, reset this node, imagine that is a new clip, you just come here, drag it over here, and immediately it's done. Of course, you can still adjust everything. So I like to adjust everything before the LUT. So I add, right click, add node and serial before it's here. And for example, if I want to adjust a little bit of here the midtones, if I want to increase them a little bit, you can do it. And now you can see the difference. Look. So you can adjust everything, and as you can see, it's very easy, and you can create your own LUTs. So it's very easy to create these LUTs and use them. And with this way, you don't have to do it all the time in all the shots that you made, add all the nodes and do it like that. So I hope this information was helpful, and I hope you learned something today. And if yes, don't forget, hit that like button, that helps a lot. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and hit that notification bell to be notified next time I'll launch a video. Until there, bye!